Now we come to Act 3, Scene 3. Here is a street in Venice, and we see that back in Venice, Shylock escorts Antonio to prison, accompanied by a jailer and Celanio. And Shylock tauntingly tells the jailer not to have any mercy on Antonio, who is a fool who lent out money gratis. Look at the lines. Shylock says, "Jailer, look to him, tell not me of mercy. This is the fool that lent out money gratis. Jailer, look to him." So Shylock is pointing out at Antonio and calls him a fool because he gave money, he lent out money for free without taking any interest. And Antonio tries to plead, "Hear me yet, good Shylock." And Shylock replies, "I'll have my bond, speak not against my bond. I have sworn an oath that I will have my bond. Thou callest me dog before thou hadst a cause. But since I am a dog, beware of my fangs. The Duke shall grant me justice. I do wonder, thou naughty jailer, that thou art so fond to come abroad with him at his request." So Shylock says that I am going to get my bond. And he tells Antonio that don't try to say anything against my taking my bond. I have sworn an oath. Oath means मैंने ये शपथ ली है, मैंने ये कसम उठाई है. I have sworn an oath that I will have my bond. You've called me a dog before you had any reason to. But since I am a dog, beware of my fangs. Means now be prepared for my revenge. Now here Shylock is admitting that he is acting like a beast, like an animal. But he is also doing so because he thinks that he has been forced into it by the Christians' own harsh and unfair treatment of him. They force him to act like a dog, and now when he bites they are complaining. So they have no right to complain against Shylock. And he says that by paying off the debts of others, Antonio has stopped Shylock from collecting interest on the loan. And Antonio thinks that Shylock's anger comes only from monetary loss. So when Antonio hears this from Shylock, he gives up on asking for mercy. And now he knows that Shylock wants revenge on him because he has paid off debts of so many people who owed money to Shylock. And Celanio assures Antonio that the Duke won't allow Shylock's demand to be carried out. But Antonio disagrees because he knows that the Duke cannot deny the course of law. See line 26. Or else he will discredit the justice of the state of Venice. Such an action in turn would offend the many diverse strangers. Look at line 27. The strangers on whom depends the commerce of the city. And now Antonio recognizes that Shylock has law on his side. And we also notice that while Venetian Christians, they look down on foreigners, that is strangers, their city's wealth also depends on the trade of these strangers. So the law must take precedence over the Venetians' prejudice. Now we see that Antonio just jokes that he has grown so thin in his stress and grief that it will hardly be possible to cut a pound of flesh from him. Then he urges the jailer on, and he tells the jailer that if Bassanio comes to see him pay his debt, Antonio says he doesn't care if he dies or not. And with these lines, we see that Antonio also exits. Now, Antonio's resignation to his fate and even his thinness makes him a Christ figure. Like Christ also went willingly and gently to his death on the cross. So the scene ends when Antonio also exits from the stage.